Yo, what is up guys, this is Melontosh here and I am back for IDM week 4. Your Exeter Electivires are 3-0 as we speak, and I really feel like this is a big match for us. I believe our opponent is 1-2, but he's gone up against some pretty tough opponents, and he's definitely a good player. Like, he hasn't been misplaying or anything like that, and he's a really scary team. But I feel like 4-0 is a bit of a cushion, whereas I think 3-0 is like a really good start, but like 3-1, you then really have to win your next game. Whereas the next game after this, 4-1, you still got that cushion. So I think 4-1 becomes a little bit of a cushion, which is nice. So I really want to win this game. However, my opponent has Speed Pass, and ever since I started playing Pokemon, I cannot play around Speed Pass for the life of me. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to get any mocks. I'm moving to Spain this weekend, so we've had to do the match early. And yeah, it's not looking great for me. I haven't done any mocks, and I'm really not good around playing around Speed Pass. But I've put together a team that I think can win. My opponent is The Confusion. Make sure you go check him out in the description down below. His team is the Miami Heatrans. He's a good player. I will leave his link in the description down below, so make sure you go on and check him out. So as you can see, my opponent's team, the 6 I'm expecting my opponent to bring are the Mega... Well, let's go over his team. His team is the Mega Mawile, the Scolipede, the Xurkitree, the Sneasel, the Milotic, the Rhydon. Those first 6 are the 6 I expect him to bring. The next 3 are things that can definitely come, like really quite easily interchangeably come in those 6, and that is Kamala, Emboar, and Sigilyph. Then we have Primarina and Superior, which I don't think are going to come, but this week they both could come. But I just think I think Milotic is better than Primarina, and I feel like other stuff is going to be better than Superior just because I have hard checks. Well, I have one hard check and I am bringing it to the Superior, so that is why his team is so deadly, with Speed Pass into Xurkitree and into Mawile, maybe even into Rhydon or Emboar. It's really scary. Even if he just gets to +1 speed with Superior, that can be really scary as well. So he is a really scary team, and like I said, I'm really not good around Speed Pass. This probably sounds like I've played the match, but I really haven't. This is just before we're playing. We should be playing shortly, but I'm just waiting for him to message me. So my team, if you didn't know, is the Mega Lopunny, the Lando Asterium, which is my Z user. His Z user is the Xurkitree, which is cool. I really scared of Scolipede if it was the Z user. We then have Nihilego, Latias, Sylveon, Excavalier, which has come to every single one of my games so far, which is kind of crazy. Mantine, Marowak, Miltank, Skuntank, and Manectric. So it's my 6. The 6 I'm opting to bring, I'm trying to keep these quick. I know last week we tried to keep it quick and it was long. 6 I'm opting to bring is the Lopunny, the Nihilego, the Latias, the Miltank, the Excavalier, and the Lando. Yeah, he could definitely, he's brought Kamala nearly every week. I don't think he brought it in his first week, but ever since then he's brought it every week. So he likes the Kamala. It's his only hazard removal. It is his only hazard removal, so that's probably why he likes it quite so much. It also actually eats special hits really quite well, but my team's quite physical, so I don't think he's going to bring it, but he could if he just doesn't want hazards to come up, because Scolipede's a really big threat to my team, and speed passing is really good against me. So if he can keep Scolipede as healthy as possible, that's going to be good for him, especially if he does go down the speed passing option, because Sword Stance Scolipede is also scary to my team, but he can't pass if he has Sword Stance, so that's good for me to know. Okay, so going to the 6 that I tell you what I'm expecting from him. I'm expecting a bulky Mega Mawile with enough speed at +2 to outspeed my Mega Lopunny, so he can pass it into his Scolipede, with something with like Play Rough, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and the Fire Fang is what I'm expecting, but he could go with something like Sword Stance, in which case he's probably not going to have Fire Fang. Next up is Scolipede. I'm expecting like Black Sludge, Sub Protect, Poison Jab, Baton Pass, something like that. And we've got Xurkitree, very much expecting this thing to be Air Balloon, with like Thunderbolt, probably going to be Hidden Power Ice, Volt Switch, and then Tail Glow, or he could have, I'm not sure, like Dazzling Gleam, something like that. I did have it over exactly in my head, but I think Volt Switch is the best thing for him. He really can't hit the Alola Marowak, so he may not decide to bring this thing, but I'm not bringing Alola Marowak because the rest of his team absolutely destroys it. I did consider bringing a Cobbleberry Marowak because it helped check the the Morwile, so he could sucker punch me, I'd be able to take it and hit it, but then he can just pursue trap me with Sneasel, and Sneasel is a threat to me. It'd be nice to get rid of it, but then Morwile's a huge threat, and then Xergatry is a huge threat because my Marak's gone, so I've had some other ways to deal with that. Next up is Sneasel, expecting this thing to be Choice Band, but it could be Life Orb or Expert Belt or Icicle Plate, anything like that. It's going to be offensive. Most likely it's going to have like Knock, Pursuit, Icicle Crash, and Ice Shard is what I think. If he doesn't have Pursuit, he may opt to go for Low Kick, because I could bring the thick fat Miltank to help check this thing, which is definitely a possibility. And if Superior doesn't come, then Miltank will be used to check the Sneasel, which is nice for me. Next up is Milotic. He's brought Flame Orb every week, so I'm very much expecting the Flame Orb set, which is cool for me. I'm expecting it to switch into my Lopunny and to my Lando. I very much consider having Toxic on my Lopunny, but I don't, as you will see later, and I'll explain that for you guys. Next up is Rhydon. I'm expecting this to be full defensive, because then it doesn't get 2-hit KO'd by an Adamant Lando's Earthquake. So he's going to have Ice Punch, and I think this is going to be his Rocker, because I don't think he has room for Rocks on his Morwile, which, if you look at his team, is his only other Rocker. So I think he's bringing the Rhydon for Rocks, as Rocks are kind of good against my team. As I am bringing Hazard Removal because he's got the option to have Spikes on Scolipede. I know last week he didn't bring an attacking move on Scolipede, so he could have Spikes, so I do have the default option, which I'm not too happy about. But Kamala, expecting a Wish Pass set with Return and U-Turn. He could potentially bring Play Rough, but I doubt it, and doesn't get any fire moves from my Scavalier, so that's nice. Emboar would quite potentially be banded, and then he can just Speed Pass into it and wreck my whole entire team. Especially if he gets Speed Pass into it, then my Latias can't take 2 if he's banded. If he's Scarfed or Life Orb, I believe I can take 2. Maybe not a Life Orb, but I believe I can take 2 and fire up back with a Psychic. And then Sigilyph, a Cosmic Power set would be just terrifying. He could also be Scarfed for my Lopunny. So I hope that was reasonably quick. But going over my team, I've got the Lopunny, of course. I haven't put the nicknames in, so let's do that as we go. We've got Playboy the Lopunny. Scrappy ability. I mean, I may as well put it to Limber, because in case I switch in on a Thunder Wave by accident from... I don't know what from. Sigilyph, maybe? I don't know. Maybe would there be a better one? Clark Stubbs. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, so we've got Cute Charm just in case. Return, High Jump Kick, Power Up Punch, and Quick Attack. After a Power Up Punch, High Jump Kick does a lot on Milotic. I'm half expecting him to bring Protect on Milotic, but I don't think he has room, because I feel like Milotic is going to be like Scald, Ice Beam, Recover, and then like Haze or Dragon Tail. But I don't think he wants to bring Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail would be more annoying, but I have the Sylveon, which can set up Calm Minds on the Milotic, so I don't... And I almost brought that as my Milotic check, but I think that he's going to have Haze, so... That's why I didn't bring the Sylveon with that set. Power Up Punch into a High Jump Kick is going to do a lot. If I can get a Power Up Punch and then go for Quick Attack, it does, like, I think Quick Attack does over half to Scolipede normally. But that was when I was Adamant, because originally I was Adamant, but now I have enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Prim, I think. Oh no, I think it's Scarfed Emboar. I will check that. I may have to put it up a little bit, because I'm not too fussed about the HP. In fact, let's do it right now. I'm going to get my phone out. Let's go to Emboar. Oh, that is really annoying. Okay, it does this really weird thing where it just moves the folder. Okay, so we've got Emboar here. Your max speed is going to be 252 plus minus. It's 251. So 251. I really hope I did do it to Emboar, because it'd be a bit silly if I didn't. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm just getting my calculator up here. Getting the calculator up for 251 times, oh my days, 251 times 1.5, I can't type because I'm rushing, is 376.5, so I actually need to be 377, very glad I checked that. Oh no, I am 376, okay, so I need to be 377, I am very silly. I am very, very silly. So we're going to go to 48, and then we're going to go to 104 to make it... Oh no, 104, yeah, to make it odd. Okay, there we go. So next up is Nihilego, and you are Assault Vested, so I can take hits from the Xergatry really quite well. I outspeed it as long as it hasn't got a speed boost, and Sludge Wave and Power Gem do a loot of Doomage. Also, I can come in on my Milotic, and my Scalds really don't do a lot to me, because I'm just so naturally bulky, with 109 HP and 131 def, so that's fantastic. What else was this for? The Assault Vest was really useful for Sigilyph as well. And that was kind of it, to be honest, but I think it was worth it just for the Milotic and the Sigilyph, because 2 Thunderbolts are going to be doing a lot, especially if I can get a boost, which I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I should be able to get a boost, and being able to change my moves up means I can sweep his team, and I maybe near the end game be able to get some boosts quite easily. Just need to figure out what his Scarfers are and get rid of his priority, which he has so many Sucker Punch users, it's unbelievable. So next up is Latias. We are Cobbleberry, so just so that we can't get Pursuit Trapped, well, not Pursuit Trapped and killed by the Sneasel. We actually can't hit the Sneasel at all. Originally I had Thunderbolt in here, but I've got Defog just in case he brings the spikes on the Scolipede. I really can't risk it. And he could bring Spikes Scolipede, he could, but I don't think it's best because I think he does need an attacking move on his Scolipede. And I'm not sure what he's going to bring. He could bring Earthquake. I have this feeling he's going to bring SD, which I'd actually kind of be happy with. It's really scary for my team, but at the same time, I really hate Speed Pass, so there we go. Next up is Miltank with leftovers of the Sap Soda. I don't actually need any Spadef investment. Like Superior doesn't do anything to me because it can't get to +2, because I'm just going to switch this thing in. Dragon Pulse does like 20% to me, and Return does way more than that, and I can Milk Drink back up. So this is my full-on counter to the Superior. It's fantastic. It can also help deal with the it can help me deal with the Sneasel quite well. It can deal with Rhydon okay, and it can actually take a couple hits from Morwile, and I can get an Earthquake off. That's why I have the Earthquake there, because Morwile is, I don't have a switch into Morwile. I really just do not have a switch into Morwile. I'm gonna have to pivot quite well around that thing and be very careful. So next up is my fully physically defensive leftovers Escavalier. This thing is got a little bit of tech, not gonna lie. I've got Iron Head knockoff, Giga Drain, and Mega Horn. So a Giga Drain does like 40% to a Rhydon, and if he switches in on my knockoff, it's going to do even more. So Giga Drain actually does a lot, and I get the health back. I did consider Energy Ball because it does more, but I figured getting health back is better because this thing can kind of check Weave Sneasel as well, and if he doesn't bring the Fire Fang or Morwile, I actually 2 hits from that thing as well. But most of all, I check the Scolipede. I check the Scolipede really well. Even at +2, it can't 2-hit KO me with my bulk, and Iron Head 2-hit goes him, I think, unless he's quite bulky, in which case he'll be doing even less to me. So that's cool. And next up is our win con this match. I haven't been nicknaming them, so we'll go and do that at the end. Next one is our win con this match: Choice Scarf, Intimidating, Landorus, Abundance here with U-Turn, Earthquake, Stonage, and Knockoff. I'm Adamant 242 in Snuff Speed to outspeed a +1 Circuitry. Other than that, I can literally do so much damage to his whole team. If his team gets weakened down and he doesn't bring Sigilyph, I'm going to win with my Scarf Lando as long as I get rid of the Sneasel. Sneasel, I can take 1 Ice Shard though, so that's good fun. Could maybe bring Scarf Sneasel to check it, but he's probably going to be expecting like a Rock Polish Lando, so that's fun for me. So that is the team, and I will see you guys at the battle. I'm going to go through all the nicknames. You are just question marks. I have no idea what to nickname you, and I actually kind of like it because you're an Ultra Beast. Then we have Eon here, then we have Oprah the Miltank, and then we have Joust the Escavalier, and then last but not least, we have Abundance. Abundance, because that's where you find Landorus, is at Abundance Shine. So that's going to be all for the team builder. I will see you guys at the map. Okay guys, we are back, and I am terrified. I've just seen his team. We see the Mega Morwile, the Scolipede, the Superior, the Milotic, the Emboar, and the Primarina. So my opponent left behind Emboar, definitely expected. My opponent left behind the Sneasel, which is really big for me. Like looking at this, Lando can definitely win as long as he doesn't speed pass, obviously. He leaves behind the Sneasel, the Rhydon. So he leaves behind the Sneasel and the Rhydon, and brings the Primarina, which I'm not sure what that's going to be. It could be Scarfed, but my Lopunny does outspeed it, so does my Lando. It will outspeed my Near Lego, but I should be able to take hits from it, I'm pretty sure. And he brings the Superior, so I really wasn't expecting Primarina or Superior, to be honest with you. I wasn't at all. Okay, so who do I want to lead with right now? His only rocker is the Morwile, and he doesn't have removal. But he's probably going to lead Superior, right? I think I want to lead Abundance. I would like to lead Opera just so I can get my rocks up, but I want to lead Abundance so I can U-turn around. As he does just leave Scolipede, so I kind of need to know what kind of Scolipede this is. I mean, to be fair, I could just Stone Edge. Like, I could just Stone Edge. Would Stone Edge kill? Landorus, Abundance to a Scolipede. Stone Edge would kill. But then he'd know I'm scarfed. But what's his switch in here? I could just EQ, and would a Aqua Tail kill me? I don't think it would. Even if you're like 252 Adamant Life Orb, would an Aqua Tail kill me? I don't think it would. You are -1, so I don't think you're going to have Aqua Tail either. I really don't. It does half. And then he would outspeed me, but then I can just go Joust. I'm going to Earthquake here. So I go for the Earthquake. I do 88% to Skull P. He goes for Hidden Power Ice, and that doesn't kill me. Okay, he now outspeeds me. This is amazing, by the way. He doesn't have Life Orb or... Okay, I'm just going to go Joust here. Hidden Power Ice is amazing, so he can't hit my... He cannot hit my freaking Escavalier for anything. And yes, my land has been weakened, even though... so he goes out into the Primarina. So Hidden Power Fire is definitely coming my way. So I kind of just want to go Nihilego. That's amazing, because Scolipede was a huge threat to my team, not going to lie. And Lando can still put in work, because his only priority is going to be the Morwell and the Emboar. And I think I can live a hit from both. Hopefully I can live a hit from both. Okay, so Primarina. Something, I guess you're going to be offensive, maybe? Primarina, because I don't think you need two defensive mons like that. If you go Choice Specs against... Like, Escavalier is not that useful anymore. It can be useful more while just to see if it's got anything. But against my Nihilego. So the worst thing it can be is Choice Specs Primarina. So I accidentally typed in completely the wrong thing. Use Specs. So this is Modest Specs. Is going to kill with a Hydro Pump. But would you go for the Hydro Pump? I don't think so. Looking at my team, you want a Moonblast. So I'm going to go out to my Nihilego. It's a very switchy, risky switch. He can't kill me, though. Even if he's Hydro Pump, Modest, Choice Specs. He can't kill me. I guess if he went for Hidden Power Ground, then he could. But why would he Hidden Power Ground on an Escavalier that can actually do, like, good damage to him? It can do good damage to him. If I'm a Escavalier, though, like Joust, Ironhead does about half, and Hydro Pump is not going to be able to kill me. But I do want to keep this thing around because it could be useful for the Morwell if he hasn't got the Fire Fang. It switches in on the Scolipede really quite well, and if those two things go down, or he does have the Fire Fang on the Morwell, then it can be used to get a hit off on the Primarina. So he does go for the Hydro Pump. Like I said, I do live that. Okay, so we see the Life Orb. Okay, so I think you're Modest Life Orb. I think you are Modest Life Orb. Hydro Pump does 60... Yeah, this thing's a threat. I think Primarina just goes down here, which is really unfortunate. Not gonna lie, it's really unfortunate. That did how much, sorry? That did 75%. Okay. So 75% would suggest that you are Modest, but if I take away Modest, can you still hit 75% if you are Timid? With Life Orb, Timid, Life Orb, Hydro Pump, it does 74.9% max. So what would the roll be? Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump. Oh, that's to Escavalier. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, Nihilego. Nihilego. Okay, yes, you could. So you could be Timid. So 240 at 240 times 1.5. I need to get my phone out for the calculator. 240 times 1.5 equals 360. So I don't outspeed ever. And I think I just sack my Nihilego, which is really lame because it really makes my low deck hard for me to deal with. It really does. I'm going to Sludge Wave here. He does go for the Scald, knowing that I have to be... I didn't think he'd Hydro Pump there. I really didn't think he'd Hydro Pump there. Okay, so Primarina, we know that you're max offensive. So how much is my Lando going to do? How much is my Lando going to do? Earthquake is going to do 82 to 97%, so that could be my switch in. Because, yeah, it's a very good switch in. But how much is Lopunny going to do? I feel like Lopunny's not going to fall a little bit short this time around. Are we jolly? We are jolly. No, this is not the right set. Lopunny. I've got two Playboys in here, which is not great. Yeah, okay, this is the right one. Okay, it's a roll. I think I just go out into my abundance here. I outspeed for sure. And nothing in this team really wants to take the EQ, other than the Milotic. other than my Lotic. So we're going to go Lando here. He knows I'm scarfed. Like, he does know I'm scarfed. Abundance here into the my Lotic. I'm pretty sure he's going to be defensive. And if he's burned, my Earthquake does 27 to 32%. And when you're not burned, healthy, it does about just under half. I want to knock off. I'm going to knock off. Okay, go Milotic. Yes, he goes into the Milotic, and I'm going to get the knockoff off. Does a lot of damage, and we knock off the Flame Orb. That is so good. You guys have no idea how good that is. That is amazing for us. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to my Latias. I'm so glad he went into the Milotic there. He knows I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to go out to Eon. It's my best switch. I really wish I had the Thunderbolt. Like, I really wish I had the Thunderbolt. Like, I really, really, really wish I had the Thunderbolt. I kind of want... I feel like he's just going to go Morwell here. But he could also Ice Beam or Dragon Tail. He's not going to Scold, is he? He could want to get the burn, I guess. I mean, damage on Morwell is good, but I don't have a switch in. I mean, I could switch into my Joust. But then what do I pivot into on the Fire Fang? There's really nothing I can pivot into on the Fire Fang. So I think I have to make a play. Because, yeah, the problem is right now is how much that bloody Morwell does to everything on my team. Literally everything. And I could pivot into Lando, but if he Ice Beams, then that's really bad. And Lando is my win con right now. Like, Lando really is my win con. I think I want to Calm Mind here. He's going Morwell, isn't he? He goes Superior. Okay, he goes Superior. I'm just going to go Oprah here. It's my hard check, and it allows me to get Rocks up, which is really big for me. So I am Sapsiber Miltank here. I get the +1, and I'm just going to go for Stealth Rocks here. I literally eat anything this one thing wants to do to me. And I am +1 attack now, which is actually really good for me. As he goes out into the Emboar, and the Emboar has the Balloon. Okay, that's nice prep from my opponent. I was expecting Xurkitree to come with the Balloon, but Emboar comes with the Balloon, so that's nice. That is very nice. It also means that Eon can take hits from this thing. Hopefully he goes for the Fighting type move. He does go for the Fighting type move. That does 33% to me. So let's find out. I think this is Adamant. I think that looks like Adamant to me, but I'm going to double check. So we're going to go to my beautiful Latias here. And then we're going to go to Emboar. Emboar. Okay, so let's go, say if you're Scarfed, with Adamant Scarf, that would be the right kind of damage. Yeah, but we want you to be Adamant, so let's see. Superpower will do 31 to 36 if you're Adamant, and that did 33, so that kind of goes in, but if you're Jolly, I feel like you can do 30, like max 33 when you're Jolly. Yeah, you can do 33.6. You can do 33.6. Maximum of Superpower, there's a maximum of 122. And I lost how much? I lost how much? Get my calculator out. I could do it in my head, but I don't want to. 363 minus 243 is 120. So he either got an absolute max roll or he's Adamant. He doesn't want to Sucker Punch me here. Like, he really doesn't. I wonder how much I'm going to be able to do to the Morwell. I wonder how much. I'm so glad I got rocked up because it means Scolopede's dead, so I don't have to worry about speed boosting anymore. So Morwell all out attacker. Psychic does 22. It does absolutely nothing. I wonder how much Lando takes from a bloody Fire Fang. 29 to 35%, so I really can't take it. But Oprah could take one. For sure, but I need to keep Oprah around. I think I'm just going to fire off a Psychic to get a big hit off on anything I can. He just goes into the Superior. So that does 31% to Superior. So let's see, shall we? Shall we just see what kind of damage that is? He's not going to know what my set is because I've only got 180 in attack and I've got max HP. So Superior here. OU Subseed. Psychic should do 39 to 47%. So that screams Assault Vest to me. And that's with 56 HP, which could be roughly what he has, but this says leftovers, your AV, right? Assault Vest. Yeah, okay, so your AV. Yeah, I got a max roll AV is what I think. I'm going straight out into the Oprah here. It doesn't matter what you go for, I can take it. You go to the Depulse, I take that on the chin. And now what I'd like to do is just go for the Earthquake, I think, because if he wants to go Embor as an offensive switch or the Morwile, I can just Earthquake that. That's nice to know. As he goes Scolipede in order to sack this thing. So now I'm assuming he's going to go back out into the Embor. As he goes Morwile. Can Morwile set up on this thing or something? Morwile all-out attacker to my Miltank. I mean, this looks like a good opportunity for me to get damage off because Superior is in Abundance Earthquake range and it is in Low Punish range. So Earthquake does like okay damage, but is that at -1? No, it's not. It doesn't 2-hit KO. So maybe he wants to start SDing in my face. But if it SD, I don't even think he has Fire Fang. So I'm going to Earthquake here. I think I can take one hit for sure. As I go for Earthquake outspeeding, that does 47%. So we need the roll. He goes for knockoff, knocking off my leftovers. Okay, so Morwile has the knockoff. So do you have? Maybe you opted not to bring the Sucker Punch, which would be great for me. Knockoff to my Miltank should do 35 to 41% if you're adamant. And that did 41%. So you are adamant for sure. You're 252 adamant, getting all these high rolls. And my Earthquake did 47. So the roll on my calc says 44 max. So that means you have no HP investment. I think. You have no... Did I crit? Did I crit without seeing? No, I didn't crit without seeing. Okay. Yeah, so I got a max roll as well. But now Play Rough is going to do a roll. It's a roll to kill me. Play Rough is a roll to kill me. I mean, Joust doesn't do too much this matchup, whereas the Oprah does. And that Dragon Pulse only did 22% to me, so I can take 2 more. And I'm going to go straight out into my Escavalier here. He goes for the Play Rough here. That does 30%. So we see knockoff, Play Rough. Do you have the Fire Fang? I know Fire Fang is going to kill. Like, Fire Fang is just going to kill. But what does Escavalier do? Not a lot. Not a lot. So I'm going to go for the Iron Head. He does have the Fire Fang. That's fine. That is absolutely fine with me. I can just go out into my Lopunny. And I feel like Lopunny's looking pretty good this matchup because we managed to get the what's it called, off the Milotic, the Flame Orb off the Milotic. So let's get rid of this whole Flame Orb thing. Healthy to my Lopunny. High Jump Kick is going to do about, it's a 69.1% chance to 2-hit KO. So the question now is, he doesn't have leftovers either. He does not have the leftovers. So, and that's the only thing that stops my... I wonder how much Sucker Punch from Embor is going to do to my Abundance. But at the moment, that's the only thing that stops Abundance from sweeping. Maybe I should have taken the roll chance, but Oprah, like, Superior can be a bit of a problem. So, okay, so now we're going to go to Morwile and just see if I have to High Jump Kick to kill. I mean, yeah, but Power Up Punch would be nice, but I'm not going to risk that. And now what I also want to know is his Fire Fang, so he has to have Iron Head for my Sylveon. So he doesn't have Sucker Punch. So I could just go Lando. Why can't I just go Lando? And, like, Lando literally is in such a good spot right now. Milotic. Custom set. But you don't have no Flame Orb, fool. Landorus. Earthquake does 41 to... With Stealth Rocks up, Earthquake is a 80% chance to 2-hit KO. But I think Playboy is the better play. Yeah, I think Playboy is the better play. So I'm going to have to Playboy here. If I miss this High Jump Kick, I'm going to be so angry. I'm going to High Jump Kick here. As he switches out into the Milotic, I think because of rocks, like this is an easy 2-hit KO. I just need to land 2 of them. Yeah, okay. In fact, I could even just go for the return here, I think. Okay, so now Lando kills everything. Lando literally kills everything. So we're looking kind of good, I think. I'm just a bit scared of Embor's Sucker Punch being able to kill Lando. That's what I'm scared of. return is going to be able to kill, so why risk it when I can just return here and take out the Melontosh? Okay, so what I really want to see is Embor. You're basically scarfed, but oh, not. I don't want to click 3 layer spikes by accident. As you go prim, do you live? Do you live? Okay, so 2 things I want to know. Okay, so Adam and Embor. Let's do worst case scenario. We know you had the. Oh god, you've still got the balloon, right? Yeah, Embor's still got the balloon. Okay, wow, I need to watch out for that. Holy crap. Okay, I need to watch out for that. But just for argument's sake, if I can get rid of the balloon, I can't believe I didn't take that into consideration. Okay, so Embor, we want to put Sucker Punch in here. Embor, we would like to put Sucker Punch in here against my Lando, and then we would say if I can get in on a situation, on the correct situation would mean that I wouldn't be able to get an Intimidate off. So let's put you at +1. You're going to do 27 to 32%, so I'm 32.7%, it says max roll is 32.1%, so I should be able to live. I need to break that thing now. More importantly, sorry for keeping you waiting, confusion, what I need to do is calc my low punny. What I need to do is calc my low punny. He could also have Sucker Punch on the Morwile, but I just find it unlikely. Not having Iron Head would be such a big call. I guess maybe Play Rough does enough. Prim Arena, where are you, my love? Okay, so we know that you're exactly like the OU Choice Specs one, but with Life Orb. With the Life Orb. Okay, so low punnies return does 73 to 86%. Confusing. Why did he go into this thing? Why did he go into this thing? Oh my god, Showdown just cut down. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We are back. And I think I just clicked return. I really feel like I'm missing something, like he's going to be 252 in HP or something, but even return does 60 to 71%, so then it's a roll. But I don't think you are 252 in HP. I don't think you are, because you outsped my... Okay, let's go Primarina. What I need to find out, write me out, is how much speed you need to outspeed a... So my Nihilego has 323 speed, divided by 1.5 is 215. So if you were to have 215, yeah, you need to be almost 215. Like you can't have any, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I just return here and take this thing out. There we go, okay, I was so scared for some reason, it's just because he went into it, okay. So now he goes Embor. Embor still has the balloon. If I really feel like Morwile's got the Sucker Punch. I really do. Eon can take a hit from this Embor for sure. So why don't I just go Eon? Or I can sack Oprah. Like, I can sack Oprah here. But Eon can take 2 hits, right? But then if he crits me, I would never ever forgive myself. I'll tell you that right now. Because that could be GG. Okay. Embor to my Latias. Yeah, a crit Flare Blitz. That's the most you can do to me, is a crit Flare Blitz. Crit Flare Blitz is 56 to 66%. 66 points. So I live even a crit. So I'm going Eon. That's my play. Goes for the Flare Blitz. There we go. I live that pretty easily. Do I now live the Sucker Punch? Do I now live the Sucker Punch? Yes, I do. Would he Sucker Punch here? If I was him, I would Sucker Punch here. So basically, if I Psychic here, then he goes low punny. Then what I do is, sorry, he goes Morwile. Then what I have to do is I think I just sack the Latias there, go for Psychic, try and find out if he has the Sucker Punch. And then, I think I just Psychic here, because 2 Psychics could even kill the Mawile, maybe. Let's see. Psychic with no investment in HP does 24 to 29%. So yeah, it could kill. I'm just going to Psychic here. As he does indeed switch out into the Superior. Okay, this is fine with me, because like I said, I can just go into my Oprah here. The Superior is almost down. Oprah can take 2 Dragon Pulses, and I can just go ahead and Milk Drink up. I can go ahead and happily Milk Drink up on the turn after, as we're going to live. Oh, we're not going to be able to live 2 of those. Okay, that's fine. I can just go. Okay, I'm going to Milk Drink because I think it's a roll. I think this is a roll. Yeah, I knew that was a roll. Okay, I don't know if that was in my favor or not, but I did know that milk drinking is in my best interest. I'm likely going to live another one of these. I'm going to find out what that roll was, because I'm pretty sure. Say if you're max offense superior, I don't think you're modest, but I do think you're 252. Say if you are max, then we go to Miltank here. Oprah, well, you don't have the whole Dragon Pulse thing, but I need to put that in. Dragon Pulse. It literally does 22 to 26%. So I guess I Milk Drink one more time. No, I think I just return here. As he goes for the D-Pulse, okay, that's fine. I just return, take out the Superior. That's fine. He goes out into the Embor. So, do I outspeed this thing? I should have done. I should have made sure I outspeed this thing, not gonna lie. I'm going to go for a return just in case I do. I do not. He's going to be taking even more damage here. And now I just go out into my Eon. I live the Sucker Punch unless he crits me. Even then I can just go into my Playboy afterwards, and Playboy wins or Lando wins. So I go for the Psychic, outspeeding the Embor. Crit did not matter, and that is going to be GG to my friend the Confusion. I guess I'm just going to go for another Psychic here. If I crit, then maybe I can win, which I don't. He goes for the knockoff. I do have the Colbur, but I still don't live. I still don't live that whatsoever. I don't know whether I want Lando or Lop to get the kill. I mean, he obviously doesn't have Sucker Punch. And I kind of want Lando to get the kill. But if he does have Sucker Punch, can that kill me? Can that kill me? It really doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm being so pedantic over this, but I kind of would like Lando to kill. And I'm going to go down to my set. I'm very sorry to keep you waiting. Sucker Punch can kill me, so I am going to go low pony to save as much differential as I can. And I can just fight off the return here. And that is going to be GG to the Illusion. That was actually another really close game. The IDM has picked up some very close games on our behalf. Luckily, we've won all of them, but they all could have gone either way. I actually think the turn 1 was huge. That turn 1 was absolutely huge, because if you look at his threats and how I couldn't really switch into them well, getting rid of that Scolipede was huge for me. Absolutely massive. Like, it was just humongous. And he was speed pass, so yeah, I mean, it would have put me in a really bad position. You could see, even like, I can't remember, it was very early on in the match. I mean, that took me ages because I like to think out my plays. But very early on in the match, when we went Primarina, I was in such a tough spot that I had to sack my Nihilego. And Nihilego was great for me. Also, Lando knocking off the Milotic's Flame Orb was huge. I knew that was a play I wanted to make before coming into the game, because it meant that Low Pony could just deal with the Milotic, and he's brought Flame Orb every week. So it's a little bit different to knocking off the Leftovers. I think he was max defense, and Leftovers would have been a little bit annoying, but getting a knockoff off is great nonetheless. Shout out to Illusion. Make sure you go check him out on the channel down below. That was a really good match. Only thing I would say is I don't think Superior was a good bring against me, just because of Miltank. Like, Miltank with no investment checks it, and Miltank is a great Mon and a rock setter for me this game. Man of the match is definitely going to go to Low Punny. I think it put loads of pressure on my opponent's team. Like, loads and loads of pressure, and so did the Lando, just how I wanted it to be. But actually, Latias put in work as well. I don't know. Let me know who you think your man of the match was in the description down below. But that's going to be all from me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, or if you are feeling like an absolute legend, go ahead and smash that like button. But other than that, I will smell you later.